Mike's not here today. Okay, so we're representing Northwind Traders. Company address, 25 Washington Street, Boston, Mass. Website, www.mecit.com/consultants. Next. Okay, introduction of group members. Eric is the project manager. I'm the IT specialist, and Mike is the marketing manager. Our mission and objectives: to provide excellent IT solutions without fail to both individuals and businesses. Objectives: to meet personal IT needs of clients regardless of geographical location. We turn crippled IT organizations into strong competitors in their market field. Eric is in charge of overseeing the entire projects, and contract the company season. I'm in charge of finding and solving the exact problems, and Mike's role is to find the clients with IT problems and needs through the marketing brand. Alright. Our first encounter was updating the database, missing names, but that's been taken care of in the after results. Description: Northwind Traders needs help to update and correct the errors and problems in the record database. Our second encounter was updating the revenue order, changing the criteria date, and as you can see, like, we got the 2007 order date, and that's been taken care of, and we got the 2012 dates is what we needed. And these are the results right here. The report. Filter the name by the category, confections, as you can see here. The problem is like all scattered. All right. Our third encounter was updating the ship date in May 2012. It's showing, like, we just need the May results, and it's showing like other months. And we took care of that, and we got all the May results. And editing the criteria to show only May ship dates. Records ordered by ship country. Our fourth encounter was disorganized order for the ship countries. Everything is all over the place, and we fixed that, so now it's more organized. And so we edited the criteria to show only May ship dates. Did we do that? Yeah, we did that.
Okay, my name is Eric, as I earlier introduced. Problem number 5 for the actual encounter. Sales manager asked us to provide her with the charts. That shows, supposed to be that shows beverages and sales by month for 2012. So what we did, we tried to get the annual performance of the selected salespersons. I would say to select Colahan, Billsworth, and myself. And this is an annual kind of report. So what we came up with a chart that shows the performance, how they did throughout the year. As you can see, Colahan did extremely well in the month of Jan, as compared to myself, where I was all the way down. I didn't perform anything. even though those 12 was average. She wasn't all that good, but she was average. But then when it came to month of October, I outperformed everybody and I scored all the way up. Those were tried to catch me, but as usual, it's just an average salesman. Then problem 6, we've been asked to modify the company's access database. So what we did, we tried to modify the forms, allow edit to limit users from modifying the data. So we went to properties and we managed to locate the edit property. Then we clicked on the edit property and we said no instead of the yes. And we took care of that. And the next was to modify the database based on the revenue reports. So this was before we modified the reports. And then after modifying the reports based on the revenue, so we came up with and we decided to rename the report the revenue by summary report. This was after we done everything and the modification. Then we have then we went to the queries and the forms used to update the data. This is how we used. This was the query. This was the database, the way it looked before the queries. Then this after we did the queries and everything else. We came up with the revenue queries. We came up with the enter products and look up customer data and the reports, as we earlier stated, revenue by category summary that we came up with. Then problem number 7, management asked us to update the customers' records. So we were asked to move all the Scandinavian countries, and this was the process that we had to go through to update and move all the Scandinavian countries. First, you have to go to the query and make a table. And we made a make table query, and you have to make sure that in the ship country we started with one of the Scandinavian countries, Sweden. From there we tried to do a delete and Scandinavian order, and this is what we came up with. We added Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. Bear in mind we had already created a table called the Scandinavian orders. The orders from Scandinavian countries as shown over here. So we came up with, as you know, the results. As you can see over here at the end, say Sweden, Norway, Denmark. These are all Scandinavian countries. So this was our updated query that moved all the Scandinavian countries away from the original form or database. Updating customers' records without Scandinavian countries. So this was the updated database. As you can see, there's none of the Scandinavian countries present at the moment. That means they're all moved to the other database. So we were successful to do that. Problem number 8, we've been asked to create several output forms of the product list for the customers. We have we created one product list in PDF, as you can see, and we created another one in Microsoft Word format, as you can see. Then we went ahead and created one in Excel. Then from Excel, we tried to show you what really transpired during the creation of the lists. This is the original form that we had over there. This was after. These are the queries that we created that we had to go through before we created the form and the product lists. But before, it's what we had in the database. As you can see over there, it's just the same as what we have over there, the same as over there. It's all the same names, but all in different product list formats. Problem 9, we've been asked to filter the orders from so each employee can see only his or their orders. So what we had to do, we had to go to the orders, go to the orders forms. Then we had to go to design view, and we had to create a button number 1, and then we had to do the same process over and over again, so we could create number 1 up to number 6, and successfully did that. And as you can see over here, it says number 5. It shows orders for only number 5. Some other examples we have. Still number 5, as I explained earlier. We have another example, number 2, series number 2 over here. Is the orders for number 2. So we successfully did that. Then we went ahead to formulate the SQL statement. And so this is the statement we came up with. The select from customer, then where country, then enter country. That's the SQL statement that we tried to formulate. The objective was to come up with a kind of a rule. So if somebody wanted to view a certain order, they'll just type in say a country, and we bring out all the orders from specific country. And that's when we tested this, and we just typed in Germany. When we closed back everything, and we went to customers over here. There's a message that came a message that came over and said enter country. We entered the country, Germany showed up, and all the orders from Germany showed up from in our form, and that showed that we're successful in solving all the problems that they need us to do. Presentation conclusion: the team has successfully managed to update Northwind Traders records and corrected all errors, including modifying the tables, forms, the criteria to make it easily understandable and readable and readily and readily available to both the company employees and the customers. Thank you so much.